Hey, welcome back. Wanted to take this moment to take you through a process that I use to create a custom gradient stroke symbol for, representing boundaries in ArcGIS Pro mapping software, as you can see on the screen. Well, and our gradient stroke custom symbology will include the tweaking of the line color, that is the transparency, the width, and offsetting, that is positively and negative offsets for the boundaries. I'm going to demonstrate to you at the end the negative boundary offsetting. The one that you're seeing on the screen is our positive offsetting, and that's what we are going to show on the screen. And then the negative one will just be the opposite of this one. So, and on your screen here, you can see the multi-color values that I usually use to achieve on these, and let's clank it up. So before you begin anything, you're supposed to make sure that you have the light hex color code. You saw on the color code. You can change it at this position, but again on this mathematical table, you can see we have the transparency, we have the color and the color hex code, which is same for all the lines, and then we have the width, which is reducing as you add more lines, and then we have the positive and negative offsets, and then you can see the transparency is or the opacity is reducing as you go down. Alright, so let's begin on the first line. We are starting with 0.5 points. The offset is at 0. Then the method, make sure that it's round, and then the option is set as accurate. Once that is done, then switch over to the structure section here and make sure to duplicate other lines, for the specific changes that you're gonna make to each one of these. So I'm going to do that here. Alright, once you're done with that, we are going to start from the first one, which we said is set as we would want. Now we go to the second one. It's just a matter of changing the transparency, the width, the positive or the negative value of it. So I'm going to start with the width. Actually, I'm going to start with the transparency. We'll say that should be 10, and then the width is reducing by 0.05, so I'm going to put it at 0.45, and then the offset is 0.5. It's increasing by 0.5, while the width is reducing by 0.05. Alright, and then we keep going up. Transparency 20, and then the width is going to be 0.4, then the offset is 1, and we keep doing these for each one of these, and you can refer to the mathematical table here. So let's do it together. And then you can see how these lines are starting to form, and we keep going. And then to the last one, which has a transparency of 80%, and then the width is 0.1, and then we are offsetting it at 4.0, and then we can see how it's forming, and this, as I said, is a positive offset, and we're going to apply. You can see how clearly it's distinguishing the item that is being marked with anything else that is not being focused on. So the same thing, if you want to represent these as a negative, you'll just add a negative sign to each one of these letters here. And before I move out of this press, I just wanted to show you how you can save this as a style. And you can click the hamburger button here and then click save symbol to style, give it a name. I would call it, TKM special boundary representation or something, and it's boom, saved on your styles. So I have already created a negative style that I'm going to show you here. The inward, so everything contracts towards the inside of the item that is being marked. Let's see what it looks like. You can see everything is drawing towards the inside, and that's a good way that you can show your items, and you can see whatever you saved to your favorites is being shown here with the name that you gave it. And that's it. So if you have any questions, just let me know and we can have a look at it together. Wishing you a happy time. Bye bye.